What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel, as we're back here for some more Road to the Show with Alex Humberto, episode 56. And today we have a little bit of a treat here for you guys. We got a quick interleague series. We got a 2-game interleague series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's take a look here. We're just 7 games back of the Rays, still in 3rd place on a 2-game winning streak here. 3 of 7 of the last 10 games for us. As for the Brewers, they're 2.5 games back of the Cubbies. They have a 2-game losing streak, and they have been on a hot streak right now. 7 of their last out of the last 10, they've won 7. They're 7 for 3 in their last 10 games. So they're playing some pretty good baseball right now. And of course, this is a nice little interleague series. They got a series against another interleague series besides with us. So they got Tampa Bay coming up. So we're hoping, cross our fingers, they can do some damage there. So not too often I show you guys this, but of course you guys probably already know because you guys got the game yourselves. But you know, too often I don't necessarily pick what we're going to be wearing. But today, the skipper said, "Hey, Humberto, you get to pick the uniforms. You've been playing. You've been hitting very well. Your hitting streak's been spectacular. People are talking about it. He's on a buzz. You know, he's been on all the ESPN and Fox, and of course on MLB Network, talking about his performance that he's had here as of late. And we're gonna try to see if we can keep that hitting streak going here for him, starting here in this series against the Brew Crew. So here we are in Milwaukee. As of course, I think this state has been renamed. It's not Miller Park anymore. I think it's called something else now. But anyway, we'll try to see what we can do here today, and we'll try to get this series on the right foot here. As we're down by a run here in the top of the 2nd here. Alex is going to go ahead and ground this one there to 3rd, and that's going to be a quick out. And that is not how you want to lead off the inning there with that pitch, especially Josh Harrison right there at 3rd base as he corrals that ball there very quickly. Goes down to the 4th inning, and we'll see. Still down by a run. And you see we grounded out earlier. We'll see if Alex can, of course, get out of this. Continue to get his bat, a high bat for him. But you see a good play there from the defense, as they, of course, got the word on Alex of what he can do with that bat, as he is trying to get to 30 games safely. So far, it's not looking too good here on his part. He's grounded out now twice now. Now, we do have a 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th. And there's nobody on board with 2 out. Alex gets a hold of this one here. This one is going to curve. Can it curve around? No, they say foul ball. It cannot whip around the damn pole there on the left field line. So now Alex is going to go here. This time he's going to straighten this up, but it's going to go to the 2nd baseman for the easy ground ball. Routine play there. Nice, 5-4, or 5-3 double. 4-3 double, or 4-3 put away. Just put that on your scorecards there. My bad, if I can spit it out. 8-3 now here on the top of the 7th, and that ball right there gets past Harrison, as he just too hot to handle for him to get to, and then he gets he's gonna give up a base hit there. So Freddie Peralta gives up the 30th hit now in a row here to Alex Humberto. It keeps his hitting streak alive now in this series, and of course, never too late. In this case, very late. We're deep into this ball game here. We got a win now, so we can kind of now focus on trying to get not just we got our hitting streak still alive, so now we can really kind of just really focus on trying to get this win here. And Christian Vasquez up to bat here. 1 for 2 for Vasquez, as he's gonna it's gonna be a drop or hit right up front of the plate, and he tries to outrun this one there, but they get a good job there getting the ball there from home plate there to 1st. So nice 1-3 put away. And Boston will pick up the win here. Nice job there from Boston as they get the win. And that is, of course, going to help us get us on the right foot here to keep this series alive and try to win this quick 2-game series. As Humberto, 30 games now, he has hit safely in a game. He was 1 for 4 in this ball game. Didn't do too much offensively for the team. But hey, he's got his hit. That's all we need to know. Hopefully he'll be able to play in this game coming up here, as we can try to get his bat going here and try to win this second game of this series. So back here at Miller Park, there you see 41-31 there for the Brew Crew, 39-34 for us, as we're still having our troubles in the division. As Tampa Bay, like I said, Tampa Bay has been playing lights out baseball from the word go since day one of this season, and they have not looked back. And of course, we're trying to get ourselves in that position there where we can eventually meet up with them. We can, try to put some, close that gap between us and them, and try to take over first place. But of course, it's a game at a time, a bat at a time, a pitch at a time. That's the only way we can get better. So here we are now, game number 2 here. 1 out and 1 on here. It's 0-2 count for Humberto, as he is going to get to the force. He's going to put that force out there at second, but he's going to safely at first. So not a recorded hit there from the scores table, or from the from the scores decision there, but nonetheless he gets on board here. So now 2 out, 1 on here, 1-2 count here for Christian Vasquez, and of course Humberto thinking about running here. No, he is going to run here as he gets a good hop, and he gets there, but I think they call him out. Yeah, they got him out there, and I don't know. We could argue this call. Take a look here. You guys decide. Is he out or is he safe? I don't know. That one's a little questionable. So 0-1 now, or 0 for 1 here today, as he ground out back in the second inning. And of course, technically he was, he got there safely, but it's not a recorded hit, as there was a force out. So now runners on the corners here with 1 out. Top of the 4th here, tied 1 all, and this is going to be, a ground ball here. It's going to turn 2, and of course we failed the challenge there. We had to get contact swing to be able to drive in the run, and that is not what happened there. So as we go to the bottom half of the 4th, it's still tied up 1 all. Same thing here in the 7th, as there are 2 ground balls already on his ledger here today, as Humberto has a runner on first, and just nice dynamic challenge here. So we'll try to see a contact swing maybe to advance the runner and get the runner in scoring position here. So we'll try to see if we can get a nice contact swing. Of course, be nice to get us on board here as we can. Of course, that would, obviously move the runner. But we get the ground. Oh no, Alex, what are you doing? Okay, I hate that. I hate when you're not for sure if you're safe or not, and then your guy actually overruns the bag. It's like, damn it. So we do win the series. 2 games, we get the 2-game series win. But unfortunately, sad thing, sad day. Hitting streak ends. Yeah, it ends at 30 games there for Alex Humberto. We win this 2-1. But hey, that's the most important thing. We need wins. We got to get the win. And Alex tried everything he could to get the hit, obviously, but the win is important. That's what we did. So we sweep the Brew Crew. We'll see them again here pretty soon, I believe, for another interleague series coming up. But we sweep the Brew Crew. Now we can head off to Kansas City with a nice 2-game win. And that makes stepping back to the Baltimore series, actually it's 4 games now. So we're on a 4-game winning streak. So let's see if we can keep this rolling. Head to Kansas City next here as you take a look here. It's a 4-game series against Kansas City. This will wrap up the road trip. And there you see Tyler Anderson, of course, be the projected starter for us, and Chris Bolzick is the potential starter for Kansas City. Kansas City 23-52. 23 and a half games back of first place. So they're the Twins. They are on a 6-game losing streak here, and out of the last 10 games, they are 3-7. Yeah. Now, I said this before, I think a couple episodes ago, that we should have won that series against Kansas City. What was the episode? Was it was back in episode back in episode 51 actually. But we ended up losing that. Oh no, we won that series. 2 games to 1 there. We lost game 2 of that series. So we're trying to see if we can do the same thing here. This time, let's be a little more reasonable. We can possibly give up 1 game to them. Don't really want to, but ideally 1 game they could easily sneak away with. But no more than 1, because we need these wins here. So there you see Kauffman Stadium. Yep, they're getting loud there. And of course, like I said, this is a young Royals team. Whitfield, no longer Bobby Witt Jr., no longer with him. We've seen that a couple episodes ago, where he is now with Houston. So, a very young team, some young pitching, not much experience type of players and playmakers there. Salvi's still there, pretty much the only guy really there since the last time they won the championship. Solar and of course Hunter, Dozier there. But we'll see what the Royals can do. We'll see what we can do against these Royals here, as the Red Sox are in town. So this definitely be a game that I probably would be at, right? in IRL. But there you see they get Humberto out there on that fly ball to the left. Go down to the 4th inning, and of course now we're trying to get our hitting streak back up and rolling again here, as we're trying to start a new streak coming up, as it's tied up 4-4 here in the 4th, and we'll see what Humberto can do as he is waiting for Boswick's pitch here. As we'll see the pitch here, it's going to go up, and he gets a hold of this one here, high and deep out to left center field. That's coming off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that is a nice double. Nice stand-up double there for Alex Humberto, as he's now got his 20th double now of the season. As you see, Devers right behind him with 17, Bogarts with 16, and a couple other players there in double digits with him. And Alex very happy to get in scoring position. Now, as you see, they try to tag him out there at second, but nah, he's wise at that. So now Christian Vasquez now here 0 for 1. For the day. He has got a full count here with a runner in scoring position, who definitely score if they get this ball in play. But unfortunately, that is going to keep Humberto there, as that's just a fly ball out there. Nice hustle there from, of course, Soler, who is one of their great power hitters there, coming from Chicago in a trade, or no, it was a free agent signing, I think it was a couple of years ago. So now 3-1. Count here from Eric Gonzalez here, and Gonzalez is going to take this one there. Makes it now 3-2, as now he has a full count. Runners on second still with 1 out. And Gonzalez here looking for a pitch. He grounds this one there to the shortstop, keeps the runner at bay at second. And that's 2 away now on the Red Sox, as they're keeping Humberto in close, at hand right there at second base. Because they know with a hit here, they can, with a base hit, Humberto can score from second very easily. And that would definitely break up this tie. So now we go ahead and get to the full count here on Garcia. And Garcia's going to go ahead and draw a walk. That will, of course, put now runners at first and second coming up with 2 out. And of course, the pitching coach here calling for a right-hander, as he has seen enough from his starter. So J.C. Clooney, 32 games he's been in so far this season, 1 for 3. He has no saves, and of course, you see offense, was it OPS there, and of course he's got about over 70 innings of work this season. So they're going to try to put him out here, try to keep Humberto at bay, as that's going to be a ground ball out of bounds there from Virgo. So now 2-2 count here for Alex Virgo. And we'll see if he can straighten this up here and bring home Alex Humberto, as this one's going to sky over to left field here. This is going to be, oh no, it's going to be missed. And that's going to be a ground rule double. Nice play there from Alex V, as he does a great job there. That's going to be a ground rule double. That's going to put him at second, as the left fielder just badly misplayed that. I don't know what his deal was there. on that one. So 0-2 count now here as we in the top of the fifth here, 5 for 4. Alex here, there you see the nice hustle there for the third baseman who tries to get Alex out, and he is going to be safe. But the runner at second is going to be put away. As they're trying to turn that double play there. 2-2 count now coming up for Vasquez as he takes a pitch. So now a full count for Vasquez, 2 out and 2 on. Here in the fifth inning, and Vasquez will take. Oh, Vasquez will take a. Oh, he's gonna have to take that pitch because he did not swing. He thought that was gonna be a walk, but no. Nice pitch there. Nice way to get the Kansas City Royals out of that inning, as Boston takes a 1-run lead here, 5-4. Go to the top of the seventh coming up here, and Kansas City now comes back in the game, but they're still down by a run. It is 7-6. And we'll see a ball hit out to center field there, a shallow center field. Center fielder can't make a good play on it, but he does hold the runners at first and second. Nice base hit there from Alex Humberto, and he's, of course, very happy to see that going for himself. Now, 2 for 4 for Alex Humberto. You see there a single, a double, and a couple of RBIs. 10-6 here in this ball game with 1 runner on board, 2 out. Alex here trying to get this one past the infield there, but it's going to be a force out there at second here in the top of the 8th, and that's going to retire the side. As we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, Kansas City still could be in the back of this game here as they're just down by 4 runs. But unfortunately, that is not going to be in their favor as they come up short here in this one. As we'll see the final score in this matchup. Which is, I believe, coming up. Let's see here. Lost track of my notes here. Final score 13. No, excuse me. It's 10-6 is the final score in game number 1. Of course, Humberto hit his 34th home run in the season, as he did a great job showing off that power here in front of the fans here in Kansas City. And of course, they're probably not too happy about that happening to them, but hey, it's just the business. So let's go ahead and get to the next game here as we get to game number. I know my buddy Steve right now, who usually watches these videos, when I were playing Kansas City, he's like, why do you gotta embarrass us like this? And I don't mean to, but it's the Royals. What can I say? Hey, I do you proud. I do them proud in my Kansas City Royals franchise. They're on the main channel, which we're gonna bring that back eventually. It's gonna come back because I want to finish that season that we're currently in right now. So we get to game 2. We'll see what Boston can do here in this one, as we'll see Alex here. Oh, nice hit there. That's gonna be a good double. And that's going to get him in scoring position, as Boston already leads us now 2-0 here at the top of the second. It's 21st double of the season there for Humberto. As now we'll see what Vasquez can do now with 2 out and 1 runner on second there. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. This should be an easy play, which it is, and that is going to end the inning. As we take a look and see Kansas City down by 2 here as we get to the bottom of the second. We'll see if their bats can start getting themselves going here. Or is it going to be another monster inning for us? We'll go down to the top of the 4th here. Kansas City just scored 2 runs, but we scored 4 more to make it 6-2. As that's going to go right up to Salvi there. And he gets the easy out there on Humberto. The bottom or top of the 6th here. No runners on board with 1 out. 0-1 count here for Humberto, as Humberto gets a hold of this one here. And this one is going to stay in the ballpark. It's going to be in that foul territory down the third base line. Easy hustle there as the Royals again retire Humberto. And take a look at the highest team ERAs in Kansas City being one of those 2 teams. Of course, Orioles, obviously the by far worst pitching. But Kansas City is second worst there. And with the team highest ERAs for the season right now. 8-2 here at the top of the 8th as Humberto gets a hold of this one there. He's going to stay to the left side here. He's going to go back. He's going to go deep. He's going to go in the bullpen. Nice play as Kansas City gives up another home run. This time a 3-run shot. as they now are going to be really hurting here in this one, as Kansas City, what are you guys doing? You might want to stop pitching to him if you want to keep this ball game alive here for yourselves. As we'll see another great shot here, great angle there, as he just muscles that one right out of the ballpark. 13-2 now here at the top of the ninth. 2 out, 2-2 count, runner on third. This is, nice hit there off the end of the bat there, but unfortunately, Humberto just cannot get there on time to get there safely, and that's going to retire the side. So now we go to the bottom of the ninth here. Last chances for Kansas City to try to do something here, but unfortunately, they're going to be down by 11 runs there as we get to the final here in this one. It's going to be 13-2 is your final, as Humberto hit his 35th home run. He goes 2 for 5 in today's game with a double and 3 RBIs and a run scored. So nice win there, as that now brings us to what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games now. We have won in a row. Let's get to game number 4. Actually, game 4. We did not get to play in game 3. We had a day off, but we do win that one now 8-3. So now that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games we've won. Nice. Didn't even need Humberto's help, especially in game 3. Like I said, 8-3, they won that game. So now we're out here to win and try to break out the brooms here today at Kauffman and try to see if we can win this one here today. So let's get out here in game 4, as there's 2 runners on board here. Of course, this is an MLB Network special, so it means the nation's watching here early. Nice early, Sunday afternoon probably. So there you see the dynamic challenge here, and we'll see. Okay. So we can't make a out, I guess, after 3 pitches or something like that. We hit this one over. That is going to go into the glove of the left fielder. And, we got to take the first 3 pitches. Oh, my bad. I did not do that. So, unfortunately, that is not going to be successful for us. So now, top of the third here. Runner on first with 1 out. Humberto looking for a pitch here. This one going to try to go up the middle here, and they turn this one there. They get the lead runner out, but Humberto is safe at first. And by the way, it's Father's Day there, so it's Father's Day. So nice job, fathers out there. There in at least in this row of the show here. Happy Father's Day. I'm sure Papa Humberto watching. Probably at the game here today. As we go to the top of the third here, that one's going to hit up the middle there. Humberto thinking about surrounding second, but he's going to hold and be holed up at second. Yeah, he's going to be holed up at second. He's thinking about going to around second, but Devers gets on board. Next at bat here, this is a pop up to right up to Salvi. No problem there from the All-Star there, getting this pitch and getting underneath of it and getting it out, as there's no score here, but 4 hits have come on the scoreboard there for Boston. As we go now to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th here, 2 out, 1 on. And Humberto's up to bat here, 1-1 count, looking for a pitch. He breaks his bat, and the pitcher here makes a nice throw over to the first. That's going to retire the side, and the Royals get out of there with no problem. So far, no score just yet. Top of the 8th now coming up here. Humberto over 3. He grounded out there in the 5th. So now he's just trying to help his team to try to win this one late. 34 home runs, 74 RBIs, and of course that average right there. Mwah, chef's kiss. Well over 400. So here we go now. 0-1 count here for Humberto, looking for the pitch here. He hasn't got to Splash Mountain out there at the fountains here to this one here today, but he does get a base hit. That puts him on board. So now we'll see a full count coming up, and that's going to be a walk there as they walk the batter. So Hahn here having a little trouble now making those locations on the pitches there. I believe that was the Devers right there. So he has one bad one bad outing here so far. As now we'll see Tyler Wade here coming out to pitch run. Now I don't understand why they would bring him out unless they're thinking they're going to give us the sign to still third. But we'll see what Jock can do. And you see the Royals mascot there, probably trying to jinx us or something. 3-1 count coming up here for Jock as he hits this one, and that is going to go right up to Salvi. Salvi, no problem there. Gets underneath the catch. Get underneath the ball for the catch, and that is going to be an out. That's now one away here for the Royals here in this one. And so now 1-2 count now for JD Martinez coming up the bat. He's 1 for 3. He's double back in the sixth inning. We'll see what JD can do as he has one out, or there's one out and there's two on board. JD gets a hit there. That's going to be skied out to center field. This is going to go back off the wall. That should be good enough for a double for him, and 2 runs should be able to come in to score. And we'll see that that's the case. So now we lead this one 2-0 here late in the 8th inning. Big hit there from JD Martinez. And a lot of Royals fans are probably moaning and groaning there on this one, thinking like, oh man, we have a good shot to win this one here. But unfortunately, the big bat that we really needed to have, and that's JD Martinez right there, does us some work. So that does some good here as they say, oh, they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk Humberto. They're going to go ahead and give him 4 pitches and have him take a base there, which that means it'll be bases loaded here. And with a 1-run lead here, we'll see Kansas City will not be able to come back in this ball game as Boston picks up the win. And a nice victory there for them. Final score in this one, 4-1 is your final, as we are able to break out the brooms here today and destroy Kansas City here in their own home in this series. So nice job there. That now brings it now, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games we've won in a row. Let's go. Yes. That's nice to see there, fellas. So, you see Alex Humberto 1 for 4, of course a single and a double. You see some other notables from the rest of the team. But by far, this is awesome. This was a great series. That's what we needed there. And that should really help us turn around. 44-38 now, or excuse me, 44 now for us. And then we're taking on Toronto 32-46. So this should be a good series for us. And hopefully we can continue this streak that we're on right now and winning. I think I'm going to go ahead and sim this series, or at least play it off cam here. And then get back to the we'll get back to that St. Louis series in the next episode. And then, of course, I will also skip that Toronto game in Toronto. So those 2 Toronto series you guys will not see. So the next episode will be against St. Louis. They're at home. We'll play in that interleague series there against the Cardinals. And then from there, I'll have to figure out what July, because we're getting close to the All-Star break there too. So we'll have that obviously for you guys too, as usual. But yeah, we'll have we'll show you guys what the month of June or July looks like coming up in the next episode once we finish that series with St. Louis. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for this we've had the channel now for a couple of months now, and it's been really fun. It's been really fun. We're near 50 subscribers right now, and it's still growing. I love it. I love the feedback from you guys. And continue giving me feedback. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting the series, supporting this channel, and just overall just supporting me here. So thank you guys so much for doing so. Greatly appreciate it. But don't forget to also leave a like. And also, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. You guys can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. Check us out also on our main channel on ESGNet, where we have other Road to Show series like DeMarcus King, Theo Bonds, and Diego Torres. Definitely go check those out. They're a lot of fun, and we'll be bringing back some new episodes of those Road to Show characters very, very soon there on the main channel there on ESGNet. But that's it from me. Like I said, follow us on our social media. The social media links are down below. Discord, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks so much for caring. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.